Hey classmates, hey Dr. Shay. I'm Kaylee Henson and I'm going to be showing you guys a really easy recipe for meal prepping. It's just going to be breakfast burritos. They're going to be super simple. If you guys are interested, you can totally freeze them and heat them up and take them on the go when you're ready. They're going to be simple, nutritious, and really easy to follow, so stay tuned. Alright, starting off really easy, we're just going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. Go ahead and get that started while we prep our vegetables. We're going to be making a egg and sausage and cheese breakfast burrito, but we're going to throw some veggies in the eggs, make it a little healthier, make it a little more nutritious. So let's go ahead and grab whatever vegetables you want. I have spinach and I have 2 bell peppers. I'll probably use half of both of these. The other half I'll probably use as a snack later. And I'll use a couple handfuls of spinach. I'll go ahead and measure that out for you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and wash and prep my vegetables. So I'm just gonna dice these and wash these and pull some stems off, but super simple. Okay guys, I have washed my spinach. Bell peppers will come next. I did about 2 cups pre-removing the stem. And I just kind of want to show you guys what I meant by like removing stems. This is a personal preference. You don't necessarily have to do it. It's just anything that's a little bit too hard, I usually pinch off. So I do that. I've done most of them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue until all of this is finished. Okay guys, so next thing we're gonna prep are these bell peppers. They are freshly washed. I just kind of wanted to walk through on what I find is the easiest way to go about this. I do apologize for the angle. I have a really small kitchen, so it's kind of hard to get a good view. I'm trying my best here. But I will say the easiest way that I go about it is go ahead and cut it long ways. So I went ahead and did it with this. I scrape out the insides just with a spoon, and then I'll go ahead and cut the tops off. So that's all I really do. From there, I'll dice them. But I just want to explain that really quick in case anyone had any questions. So I'll go ahead and do that with this one as well. Super simple. And then, like I said, dice them up. So this is what we're looking like right now. I have my 2 roughly chopped bell peppers. It's just those halves, and then as well as that spinach. I just kind of put it on the cutting board so you can see where we're at. My oven just now finished preheating, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with whipping up our eggs. So like I said, our oven is preheated. We're gonna go ahead and start whipping up these eggs. You will need 1 dozen, so 12 eggs for this meal prep recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and crack them all into this big bowl, and then hopefully I can get you guys a better view of what I'm doing for these. All right, so I have 11 of my 12 eggs in this bowl right now. I'm gonna go ahead and crack the last one in there. I actually just wanted to give you guys a tip because in case you didn't know, you shouldn't crack the egg on the side of the bowl, just out of precaution, cross-contamination concerns. So go ahead and crack it either on a different bowl that you're going to use for the discards, or like I did, on a paper towel or something sanitary so that it doesn't get on your surfaces or on your bowl. We have all 12 eggs in the bowl now. I'm going to go ahead and add a splash of milk. That's just going to be about 2 tablespoons. I already have 1 in there. I wouldn't normally be filming this on top of my stove. It's not the most ideal place, but it is the easiest place to put my camera, on top of the fridge. So that's just what we're rolling with. So we have our 12 eggs in the bowl. I added the milk, as y'all saw. Off camera, I added some salt and pepper just to taste. Honestly, I would recommend about 4 teaspoons of each, just to thoroughly season these eggs. It's completely up to you, personal preference. But I'm just giving them a nice whisk. They don't have to be too cohesive. You absolutely don't have to blend them. Totally up to you. I'm just gonna give them a thorough whisk with my fork. So all I've done now is I have transferred our whipped eggs into a sheet pan. It's lined with parchment paper. So super simple. This is just gonna go right into the oven. But first, let's go ahead and add all these veggies that we chopped previously. All I'm gonna do is just sprinkle around here and there and just help fill in this egg and help fill in the sheet pan. This is what we are currently looking like. We have our eggs in our sheet pan here. They are ready to go, but I'm gonna go ahead and set this pan up with some sausage. I just have the Johnsonville kind from the grocery store. This is totally personal preference. If you wanna do chicken sausage or something like that, you can totally do that as well. I chose these because they're cheap and because They go in at 350 as well, so all these can cook together at the same time. And on the middle rack, the sausage cooks for about 12 to 15 minutes, flipping halfway through. The eggs should be about the same. We just want to make sure they cook until they set. So I'm definitely gonna check in on them at that halfway point, but they should take about 12 minutes. And if it is more or less, then I will let you guys know. Both our eggs and our sausages are done cooking. Both of them took about 14 minutes just to make sure everything was set. And my sausages, I did check the internal temperature. We just wanted to make sure they got to 160, so that was all done. They look great. Our eggs look great. They've been sitting now for a couple minutes just to cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and section this out into 9 squares so we can make 9 burritos. So now we're gonna assemble the breakfast burrito. I just washed my hands, make sure they're clean. We're gonna go ahead and grab one of these guys. This is what our eggs are looking like. They're big, but they're very bendable because it's just a thin layer of eggs. It's gonna be 1 square of the 9 that we cut, and then go ahead and add 2 sausage links right on top so it looks something like that. And then add as much cheese as you'd like. I usually do about a pinch, which is about a tablespoon, just so that when I heat it up, it'll be nice and cheesy. And once you've done that, you can just go ahead and fold your burrito in really simply like so. And there you have it. And you're just gonna go ahead and repeat that 8 more times, so you have a total of 9 burritos. And if you'd like to meal prep this and put them in your freezer, wrap them in either tin foil or parchment paper, and just write what it is and write the date on it, just so you know, and have a time frame of when you made these. As soon as you're ready to take them out of the freezer and prepare them, I would just heat them up for 1 to 2 minutes, flipping halfway through, and letting it sit in the microwave as well for a couple minutes after heating. So this is the last burrito that I've prepared. I just wrote the date on it, like I said, and what it was. It's going into the freezer here. These last for about a month in the freezer. I wouldn't recommend going any further than that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was a little bit helpful in finding something that was nutritious and easy to prepare for a busy week. Thank you guys.